Hey guys, this is Gundam Freedom, and today I'll be doing a review of the 1144 high grade Master Gundam. So out of the box, the Gundam here it comes molded in navy blue for some of its parts on the body, and then some purple on the limbs, red for most of the backpack, and a little bit of white on the face as well as some gray on the hands. And then for stickers, mostly the stickers are on the backpack, mostly the yellow parts. And the chest vents are also stickers, as well as the camera lens on the head and the eyes. First off, the Master Gundam comes with different sets of hands. So it comes with the open palm hands that are already attached on the arm. And then it also comes with the martial arts hands, which are made out of that soft rubbery material, which is almost polycap, but it's not. It's a bit harder than polycap, so it's very detailed for the hands. And it also comes with a single holding hand for the right arm, and it attaches onto the scarf here, which he uses most of the time as a main weapon. And it also comes with a small Master Asia that is connected on the end here, but unfortunately I lost it because it's a very small figure of Master Asia, and it's the same color as the scarf here, so it's easily been lost for a long time because I have this kit since it was released, so it's been a long time since I have it, so some of its parts are missing also already, and some of the stickers are already peeling off. And it also comes with the darkness finger effect parts for both hands, which are molded in the same color as the scarf. And to get the same with the Shining Gundam, it comes with a big effect part for the darkness finger, which attaches onto the small darkness finger, as you can see here. But unlike the Shining Gundam, the darkness finger attaches securely onto the smaller version of the hand, as you can see here. And to attach it onto the body or the arm, they are on the same ball joint as other hands, so you can just attach it just like so. And there's the Master Gundam with the darkness finger. And then to attach the weapon, it's the same method. So a ball joint on the socket, and that is the scarf being held by the Master Gundam. And then for the last accessory, we just attach the open hand. The last accessory is the cloak or the backpack here. So it's a parts former when it comes to the cloak. So it comes with big pieces, just like so. It comes with 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces to make up the open or the closed version of the cloak. So what you do is remove the existing backpack or the wings on the Master Gundam, then orient the polycaps towards the back so that they are ready to be for the attachment of the closed version of the cloak. Then take the big pieces and then attach it onto the back. So there's 2 pegs here, 2 thick pegs that attaches onto the side of the body to connect both sides together. So let me just align the polycaps here to the side or to the back. Just like so. And then attach the backpack. So that is the cloak already attached on the back. The next step is realign the body of the Master Gundam and then attach the front piece via the 2 pegs here. Then line them up and then press it down to lock them, just like so. And then the side piece you reattach to lock the two pieces down. And then the last piece is a movable piece, but there's supposed to be a connector piece here, a ball joint that's connecting onto the shoulder so that it can be posed with it slightly open so the Master Gundam can use the other arm. But unfortunately I also lost that part, so just attach the second part here on the back or on the side and just realign the Master Gundam so it can stand straight. And that is the Master Gundam with the cloak all closed up. The neck is on a double ball joint, but only the upper ball joint is being utilized by the head, so it can go up about that far, then down that far, side to side that far, even though the head is very big, and it can rotate about that far because the chin piece here and the back of the head hits the collar pieces on the body. The arm, the polycap, there's a polycap socket and hinge on the body which lets the arm move out about that far, and then the ball joint itself lets it go out, in and out and up and down. And then the shoulder is a separate piece from the shoulder armor, so it can move about that far upwards or downwards or outwards. And then the arm has a spinning bicep here and a double jointed elbow, although it can bend only a little bit on the lower joint. And then the hands are on a typical ball joint which lets it rotate and wiggle around. The body, the torso itself, has a single ball joint on the middle here which lets it move forward about that far and then go back about that far, side to side about that far, and rotate until it hits the bottom piece here on the chest. And the peg here is very thin inside the body, so it's very prone to breaking, so be careful when you're moving the torso. For the waist, the front skirts are molded together, but you can separate them and they can move up about that far. Then the side skirts are on a peg, so they can move up about that far. And then the back skirt is stationary, it doesn't move. And then the legs are on a moving mechanism here on the waist, wherein you can move the whole leg side to side like so, and also rotate on the same joint. And then the leg themselves, they're on a peg, so they can move up about that far, go back until they hit the back skirt, go out about that far until they hit the side skirt. And there's a separate joint here on the hip which lets it rotate all the way around. And then the knees are on double joints, so they can bend pretty good. And then for the feet, they're on a hinge here on the bottom of the leg which lets it move forward and back. And then there's a ball joint on the foot which lets it move forward and back, side to side, and rotate just a little bit. For the backpack, they are on polycap hinges here on the back which lets it rotate up about that far and then down that far and also in and out. And then there's a secondary polycap here on the inside of the wing which lets it move out about that far and also rotate a little bit. Since I don't have the no-grade version of the Master Gundam here to compare it, I will just post a picture of it here on the right side, and you will see that the color scheme of the no-grade is very different compared to the high grade here, and overall the proportions are very off on the no-grade as well as the color separation. And in terms of gimmicks, the high grade here wins, although the no grade has the separate moving arm for the I think the close crusher attack that it has. but the high grade here doesn't have it. So yeah, that's the only upside, or the only positive side of the no grade compared to the high grade here. And here is the Master Gundam next to the God Gundam. And as you can see, the God Gundam is a bit taller than the Master Gundam. And overall, I think that I like the Master Gundam better than the high grade God Gundam here, because again, the proportions are very different for the God Gundam, because it's supposed to be slimmer and smaller than it's supposed to be. And the Master Gundam here should be bulkier, and they nailed the proportions here of the Master Gundam, unlike the God Gundam here. Overall, I really like this kit despite it being an enemy mobile suit from the series. And in terms of gimmicks, it has all of the weapons that the Master Gundam has, especially the scarf here. Although it didn't include, or they didn't include the arm here launching out, just like in the anime, but in the no-grade version they included it. And it's just a sliding mechanism here on the arm, but unfortunately they didn't include it here on the high-grade version. And in terms of proportions, I think they nailed the anime accurate proportions of the Master Gundam, unlike the God Gundam, wherein they made it a bit bulkier than it's supposed to in the anime. But here, the Master Gundam is spot on in terms of proportions, and the color separation is also good, except for the yellow pieces, because all of the yellow pieces that you see on the kit are all stickers. So if they made a high grade version, or recent version of the high grade Master Gundam here, they might have separated the colors of the chest vents here and also on the cloak. So yeah. And also in terms of the cloak, it's good that they decided to make it into a parts former, because if they made it so that the cloaks or the wings can transform, it may hinder the parts being stable, and it might just flop all around. So I think that it's a good idea for them to make it into a separate piece. And in terms of the accessories for this guy, it also comes with the horse, or the name of the horse is Funsaiki. But unfortunately, I lost it. It's just a glorified stand for this guy, so it's basically useless for the kit, because you can just buy a separate action base for it, because the phone psyche itself is stationary, and it doesn't have any moving, or it doesn't have any poses that you can um, give it, because it's just a stand for the Master Gundam here. Although there's a third party of the Fun Psyche that you can buy, and I might buy that for this guy so that I can pose him together with his horse, or the God Gundam together with the horse, just like what they did on the last scene in the anime. So yeah, that's the only problem that I have with this kit. The horse is missing, because again, it's my fault that I had to separate it together with the kit itself. So that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.